Yeah, and here for the main feature today we have Mathieu Ferry joining us from France. Thanks for joining us with the time difference and whatnot. And Ricardo Mello joining us from Vancouver, Canada. Both of whom who have pivotal roles at 4D in driving the product forward and keeping 4D in step with the market and evolving technologies like AI. Both Mathieu and Ricardo each have already given very interesting demos to the user group just earlier this year. Mathieu presented on new integrations with Visual Studio Code for 4D developers, and Ricardo presented on 4D and AI. Sounds familiar? Bringing the power of LLMs, large language models, to your 4D applications. If you're watching this meeting as a recording, watching those earlier demos might prepare you a bit more for what they are about to show us. But if you're here now, please don't leave. Today they are here to show us what AI features are being delivered with 4D21 and discuss how you can deploy them in your applications. So welcome back to 4D Method, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I'll go first, and then I'll pass the ball to our MMA level AI developer. It's gonna be a different level. So the meeting. So what I prepared then, because I have such a good developer with me, I prepared something different. Although I'm going to pledge right now that it's going to be as strong or not than our first presentation at the beginning at the mid of the year. So, and then after that, I think it's gonna blow your mind what Mathieu is gonna show as well. So if I can, I need to share my screen, right? Well, let's go. Someone else is sharing.
You should have it now.
I should be now.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Desktop, share, allow Zoom. Oh yeah. I have a new computer. Sorry, guys. Let me just allow Zoom to share. Okay. Zoom may not be able to record the content. Okay, later. That's okay. Why I'm not there. All right, share. Is it good?
Yep.
Okay, it messed up my whole screen, but why? Okay, allow. Why I did mess my screen, I don't know, but that's fine. Let's go. So 4D and the AI era. My presentation today is going to be craft to words. I'm going to present quite a bit of slides, and then Mathieu is going to bring the goodness in code. I want to make sure we understand that we're moving from relational to semantic. That's quite important. And also that we're going to step in a little bit of the ideas of a RAG and the agents. Don't focus too much on that. That's what the asterisk is there. The first one is the most important one. So my goal is to show to all of you that 4D is not just AI compatible. 4D is a rocket AI few exciting platform at this point. And I'm not taking that lightly. I'm going to go step by step of how I came to that conclusion. But first, let me talk about the moat. The moat is something that castles have, right? Everybody understands the concept of moat. And in this AI world, if everything is changing, software development is changing, everything is changing for the good and for the bad. Some people are afraid, some people are not. We have to start to build our moat, right? Around what we have. And that's what I'm going to exploit. First, the product. I typed this in ChatGPT Pro. Besides 4D, which platforms offer a secure, unified development environment with a native language, client-server and web support, RAD tooling for standalone and web apps, and fully embedded relational and vector database? The answer was long? The beginning of the answer was this. I don't know why it's not showing. Come on, let's go. It thought for 29 seconds. Short answer, effectively none match your full checklist end to end today. The closest you can get are the few near misses that check most boxes, but usually fall short on desktop RAD or the all first party fully embedded requirement. And then you describe a bunch of vendors that they're trying. And at the bottom said that counting restricted peers, the number is 0, maybe 1. The closest alternatives are Oracle, 23AI Apex, SAP HANA Plus build, and look at that, FileMaker 2025. Well, but each misses at least one of your requirements, typically desktop RAD or truly embedded. Can I repeat that? Single vendor stack. If you need a one vendor end-to-end environment with own language and all that, 4D is effectively unique right now. This is ChatGPT telling me. That's not I am inventing this. This is ChatGPT telling me. So, but then you're going to come to me and say, oh, all right, Ricardo, just because you guys have a vector database now, you're so special. Yes. For everybody here, yes. Embedded in a stable and mature product with thousands of applications developed on it. Because it's about solving the single biggest challenge in deploying reliable enterprise AI, which is context and accuracy. Or in other words, a vector database is the foundation that makes your data searchable by meaning. And here I'm going to point out by meaning rather than exact matches. So yes, it is a big deal. It's a huge deal for you guys. 4021, vector database, checked. Semantic search, checked. LLM integration, ready. Yeah, that's not really hard to get because you can have calls, but checked. Copilot, checked. MS secured, checked. Mature, checked. Web and API ready, checked. 4021, it is a big deal. Market. I'm going to talk about why market right now for us is a big moat as well. It's protecting us. So, but then I went a little bit more sophisticated. I went to ChatGPT and said, please analyze the future consequence for software development and development teams related to AI, structured as a comparison between two organization models. First one, companies that utilize multiple technologies and large teams with numerous specialists, and companies that utilize integrated tools and smaller teams. Please extend the analysis to include a concluding section that positions for the developers who typically work in small teams, 1 to 5 developers. The analysis must focus on these 5 topics: AI tool integration, code-based maintenance, which is quite important, team size and skill set, security and auditing, and efficiency and velocity. I gave to ChatGPT. That's not from me. It came back to this. The emergence of AI and generative code tools is fundamentally reshaping the economics and the structure of software development. Nobody has questions about that. It's obvious. We were all feeling, we were all seeing outside. But the choice between large multi-technology teams and small integrated teams determines whether AI becomes an amplifier of complexity, is giving you the answer, or a catalyst for agility. I'm going to repeat. Becomes an amplifier of complexity or a catalyst for agility. Of course, the answer is much more. He gave me a table that, as I described before, talking about the tool integration, code-based maintenance, team skills, security, and auditing. And he gave me all the comparison from large multi-technology specialized teams and all the comparison to small integrated platform teams. I'm not going to read all that, but you can tell. And if you write the same thing and you were going to have the presentation for you to do the same, that you're going to have the same conclusion from multiple AIs, which is, if you are part of a small integrated platform teams, you're going to be ahead. Many reasons. So I also asked a position from you for the developer. And he wrote me this: the shift to AI augmented development strongly favors the small integrated platform team model. For the developer, typically a small team of 1 or 5 full stack developers, because I wrote that, right? I gave that information to them, which is true. Utilize an integrated platform is positioned for maximum AI augmentation, not replacement. That's AI telling me that. Not replacement. These developers already possess the highly valued skills that AI cannot replace easily, which are domain expertise, system architecture, client communication, and end-to-end product ownership. So I'm betting that because your age, yes, your age, your experience, the choice you made with 4D, the ROI that you bring to your clients. Not a lot of companies have the ROI of 4D. One team, one, two, few developers, one, two, massive systems built up in 4D that have very little cost. The 40 company history of innovation, now with all the AI being in, I am betting that will be part of a 4D renaissance as the rocket fuel exciting platform. My goal here is to excite you guys because we are in a very special position. My 3 practical suggestions for this renaissance. First, reclaim your client. I'm going to talk about that a little bit. Second, de-interface. I'm going to explain that as well. And third one, rag your way. All right, so let's reclaim your client. What I mean about that is your proximity to your client is no longer optional. It is strategic. Gotta type that. Because your differentiators isn't just technology, but that you understand of the business rules of your clients and companies. You understand the clients and companies. You are the difference between a generic AI solution and one that is safe, compliant, and aligned with how your clients operate. I'm going to repeat that as so important. For me, I really strongly believe that. One thing is use generic AI solution. All right. Another one for clients, for corporates, for enterprise is to use one that is safe, compliant, and aligned with what you need operationally. The client must know the closer you are, the developer, the 4D developer, the smarter and safer your AI integration becomes. You guys need to sell that idea to your clients. You need to start to knock your clients and say, hey, I have AI for you. Let's start talking about. And I know your business. Let's start talking about. It's a great opportunity for all developers here. Not only those clients, but then even further, because we're going to see that you're going to be way more productive, right? So Mathieu is going to touch that quite a bit. So again, avoid the generic AI solution. Sell to your clients that you are in position right now to help them on the AI future. The interface, that touched the first presentation that I did. And I believe quite a bit on that. And we are seeing the signs everywhere, which means the interface is changing, period. A prompt interface to your software isn't just a feature, it's a strategic shift. You have to think your interface as an AI ecosystem where data, logic, and language. I'm pointing here because data and logic you have, but language needs to coexist. Connect with AI models to interpret, reason, and act on data or context from your system. That's pretty straightforward. Perform actions through conversational input rather than fixed menus. And the most important for me, in essence, a prompt interface is not just text that you type. It is the gateway to making your software think. understand, and collaborate. I'm going to repeat again. In essence, a prompt is not just a text. It is the gateway to making your software think, understand, and collaborate. I'm almost done. Rag your way. Larger language models, they don't know your data. We saw that in the first presentation as well, but you guys are familiar with that now. A RAG. We start to hear that word, RAG. What's that? It's retrieval augmented generation. The only thing that you need to think about it is that, oh, I add my data to the LLM. Okay. It's just you were bringing your data to the equation. And that's why it's so powerful. So just so you understand, one step by the other. A RAG is a retriever, usually a vector database. We come back to the point that we mentioned before, that finds the most relevant information from your data using semantic search. That's how a big deal a vector database embedded in our system is. And then you have a generator, which is the LM that's going to read the context and produce whatever you need, but based on your data. This is huge. So Mathieu is going to explore a little bit that for you. He's going to show something for you. So adding a RAG to your 4D systems turns store information into active knowledge that AI can reason with, not just read. Yeah, my yellow lines I usually repeat them. So again, adding a RAG to your 4D system turns stored information into active knowledge that AI can reason with, not just read. Conclusion. For this, the breaking through platform built for the AI era now is ready. AI rocket fuel exciting platform for D21 is here. 4D developers can be the AI surgeons. They possess the unique knowledge, the team size, the full stack expertise to integrate intelligent systems into surgical precision. It's an opportunity in a lifetime. We're just stepping upon on it. AI is not a disruption to your code. I'm going to repeat that one because I think it's so important. AI is not a disruption to your code, but it's the greatest opportunity for your client. If you see that first presentation that we did, there's no code change. There's actually code enhancement. For these focused and geared for AI, make no mistake, we are 100% looking to that. This is our DNA now. A vector RAG is operational today. Agents are the logical, immediate next step, as they are a natural extension of our RAG foundation. We're not mentioning agents right now. Maybe some people may know what it is, but we need to go step by step. The boat is ready to protect your castle. I think we're building up something here that it can be remarkable. It's a renaissance for me. I have been in 4D for 15 years. You guys, much of the people here, much more than me. And I always heard that the 90s were good. The 2000s were tremendous. We're growing like crazy. I think we have the same chance now. This platform can go beyond just the people that we have right now, but even further. As I mentioned, we are one of the first ones in integrating a vector database inside, embedded to a multi-balanced structure, solid system. It is that powerful. Bravo to our technical team that reacts so quickly and had the vision to do that. And without further ado, I think it needs to be demo time. That's all for me for today. I'm a little different today, so.
I mean, who needs a demo after this?
Impressive slides. Good argument.
Okay, maybe.
You are the series, the chairs on top of the pie, my friend. So go for it.
Okay, maybe I can start. Or I don't know if we take questions right away, or maybe I